It's the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Cousins. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On play action, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete. Okue-Buna. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Winston. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start the drive with Harris. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On third down, Cousins. Flushed out right. Going up top for Cup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Jefferson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns 39-yard line.
Now Winston. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 22.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action now. Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
2nd down and 3.
Winston now from the 50. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Winston.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
and there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Winston. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 25 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Cousins now. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Harris, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw is Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 71 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Winston. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. And he finds Gronk. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down throw for Cousins. He's got Gronkowski yet again. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's Cousins on the sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Winston. steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together... And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Todd Gurley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Now it's Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.